You are now tuned in to the Public Enemies, aka the Spark Foundation, aka Black DX, aka the Authors of Paid in Full, aka Undisputed Air Force Ones, aka the High Conics.
Cheating ass nigga using my birthday. Look at this light skinned nigga. Using my birthday magic. You saying to use this shit because I was drunk.
Yo, hold on. We haven't even got the intro yet.
Nigga, I don't need no intro. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, niggas with jobs, niggas who's unemployment, niggas who got fucking been cheating.
Bro. This is what I dealt with when you went on vacation. This is what I dealt with.
I've been asking you for 2 years. I've been asking you for 2 years to come up with your own intro, my guy. You just refuse. You just keep stepping on my toes, my G. Like I'm damn near finna take it as disrespect, but you my partner, you my G, you my guy, and I can't. You feel me? I can't take it as disrespect. You feel me? Oh God!
No. Ladies and gentlemen, niggas with job, niggas that hate Ben, niggas that they grand got new growth and it's always great. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Wow, do rags, niggas that drink brown liquor, people that listen to the Oddball podcast.
We did really good last week when we discussed and we, decided and agreed to not curse within at least the first minute. And the first thing this guy says is BAN, bitch ass niggas. Got you.
No, man.
Okay, cool. You know what? No. Me and you had a conversation, and then I did it, and then me and you had a conversation, and then you did it. You feel me? So it's all love. It's all good. Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that. Cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers. We present to you another episode of the Public Enemies podcast here on PE3 TV. This is Pro Wrestling's Breakfast Club. I go by the name, oh my God, Graham. That guy right there, that's the son of Mars. That's all about the Benjamin in the building. Y'all talking about my guy, Benny the Butcher, the new Public Enemy number one. Salute to my guy.
A champion needs a champion's announcer, bro. Hold on.
Makes it worse. You had a trucker fan on doing that shit, coach. I mean, professor.
Thank you so much, professor. That's been Jizzle's here. What's up, Jizzle? How you doing, brother? You good?
Not as good as this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, you're right, Jay Champ. Hold on, let me put the shit up here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm supposed to be doing this anyway. Yeah, losing the title on my birthday was good. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know that it happened because I was so blitzed that I didn't even care. I might have been liking all the tweets that Ben was tweeting, like, yeah, Ben, you the man, nigga.
And we are joined by the mightiest. You feel me? Young Ben. What are the almighty? Oh, I like that. You know what? Yes. You know what? I'm sorry, Bob Lash. It's over. Okay.
Sorry,
it's no longer yours. It doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to the almighty Vin, straight from Wrasslerap, straight from the Oddball podcast, here to join us on PE3. What's up with my guy?
I love it. I love the Public Enemies pod. I know you guys were on Wrasslerap a while back. This is just such an interesting game because I know this is the final episode, so I'm honored to be on. I know
break up. There's a lot of turmoil, man. Every time we hate each other.
This is how many people have been sliding in the DMs, wondering, like, can I be the new Public Enemy?
Bro, of course you can.
I mean, I'm sure that happens anyway. So
every day.
Listen, I did get a couple of DMs. It was, listen, everybody, relax, okay? That's on me. You feel me? I didn't mean anything by that. Well, I meant something by that, but I didn't mean what y'all thought by that. You feel me? It's all love. It's all good. What? Deception? Man, all right, dog. We not going to do that. Hey, bro, why you running back? I don't fuck with you.
The masters of the Twitter game. Like, even, dare I say, even above the podcast game. Like, your Twitter is, like, undefeated.
It really
is. As long as you get around.
Yeah. It's funny because some people be like, "Oh man, I didn't even know y'all had a podcast. Y'all be going crazy." I'm like, bro, it says
in the
Public
name.
Enemies.
That
podcast.
is literally the.
But you know what? It's all good.
Hey, yo, Ben, you better not.
That happens on Twitter all the time now, where like
better not.
a tweet will take off, and you'll be like, "Oh, great, this is gonna finally like drive people to the podcast." And meanwhile, it's like the worst week for your podcast. That like nobody's going to it that week. And it's like I thought this was supposed to. I thought that's how this worked. The engagement.
No.
No.
The
But
engagement.
then like there'll be a week where I do absolute. But then there'll be a week where I do like absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
And then I'll look at the numbers and I'll be like, "What the, like I'll get like 1,000 subscribers or like people listening that week. It's like, what the hell happened? Like, why now?"
Right. Yeah. I don't know. You never know. It's like it's a weird game, bro. Like the numbers, the way the trends work, you know, it's up and downs, it's peaks and valleys, of course, but you got to roll the shoulder, you feel me, like Mayweather, and just keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, a little shoulder roll.
I don't know. I gotta have a talk with Sparks. He's doing all these other projects. Got some secret sauce going on of those.
It's Vin, my guy. It's the pink sauce. That's what.
Oh God!
Yo, who is?
Yeah, there's nothing like shipping hot mayo across the nation.
But who is putting that on there? Anything, nigga? Like, what do you put that on? Like, can somebody tell me what it tastes like?
Apparently everything. I saw the video. She's putting it on chicken. She's putting it on like pasta. She's like, "Oh, make pink sauce pasta." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Crazy.
Like.
So it's what is it? It's like Pepto-Bismol, it's ranch dressing, it's you feel me, a little bit of peanut oil. You feel me? It's some
ranch and mayo, but
what the fuck
like,
is
"Oh,
that?
is this FDA approved?" And she was like, "Oh, not yet. I'm just shipping it out of my house." I'm like,
Nah,
so
bro,
"You're just shipping like hot ranch and mayo."
Yo, how do you have pink sauce and you don't have Cameron fucking pushing that? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
That's why I didn't fucking trust it in the first place.
She was like, "Yo, FDA, this is not a drug. I don't know why people are trying to say this is a drug. This is not a drug. You don't need to take this for your medical reasons."
I put my sweat and my tears into this. It's like,
yeah, literally, your blood, sweat, and tears are in this pink sauce. That's why it's pink.
Crazy. Do we have anything to talk about this week? Like,
we're gonna talk about pink sauce for 9.5.
I mean,
we can definitely
talk
about pink sauce for an hour.
Yo, Ben, did you see the video that I sent you on Instagram with this nigga doing a breakdown of Goku and Piccolo and Gohan?
I seen it. Shit.
All right.
I have not.
For 2 hours.
But I do love me some Dragon Ball Z if you want to.
Yo, shout out to Mr. Go 30. Yo, Mr. Go 30 does everything that makes me laugh. And he broke down Dragon Ball Z like a defensive coordinator would break down his DBs. And it was
There's
great.
some new Dragon Ball Z movie. I was at the theater the other day, and there was a trailer for like, it's literally called like Dragon Ball Z Super Superheroes.
Yeah, it's like
superheroes.
Gohan. Yeah, it's gonna like focus on Gohan and Piccolo's relationship and stuff like that, and like their dynamic. But
it's true. Piccolo's the real MVP.
Yeah,
the last movie I watched is when them niggas came together to fight the non-douchebag Broly, like the Pauly D version of Broly. You know what I'm saying? Where he was like, I'm not a douchebag, but I can still fight. But I'm still stronger than everybody. And then they came together. It was like, nah, bro, you ain't that strong, big dog.
No, the Dragon Ball Z movies are weird, right? Because they're like not canon, but kind of canon. Like they squeeze into gaps in the show, but not really.
They'll reference them when they want to. That's the only thing. It's like, yeah, like we fought him before. And it's like, no, you didn't. This shit's not real.
Yo, what's it got to America?
It's like, oh, Cooler exists. It's like, okay, what?
Oh, so that's Frieda's brother? Like, oh, that's fucking clever.
And then we got Broly, but then we got Bio Broly. It's like, how many Brolys are there?
Hey, now they got tails, they turned to monkeys, and now they die. You know what I'm saying? We got to put that shit over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, Graham,
we got to move on.
Look, I think
all around the world.
Listen, this may be a hot take, but Dragon Ball Z is overrated. Dragon Ball is the much better show.
Oh, okay.
Like the original Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I'm saying
it's got more adventure. It's got more going on. It's not as it didn't get as formulaic. And I'm
do you think Dragon Ball is as hard as AEW Dynamite?
No. Dragon Ball Z is Vince McMahon running it, and Dragon Ball is fucking Triple H running it, or Tony Khan running it, and now we can get the Dynamite. Oh, you're welcome, Graham.
Well,
you're welcome.
Tonight, I think the big story coming out of AEW Dynamite is the breakup, not of the Public Enemies, but the breakup
today
of the Undisputed Elite.
How you gonna choose Tom's lunch over the fucking hype beast, nigga? And first off, if you're calling yourself the Hungman Page, nigga, get rid of that shit.
Hungman,
get rid of that
what?
shit tomorrow. They said Hungman Page.
That guy pulled off butterfly denim jeans.
But he pulled off the NBA jeans.
I thought he had on some Lot 29 joints. I thought he had on the Unk jeans for sure, like Jizzle said, with the NBA patches and all the ism. You feel me? I was like, yo,
that man was dressed like a walking Elton John lyric. Like, but with butterfly jeans, like just he had a fit tonight.
Yeah, he tweeted something about butterflies the other day in regards to the Monarch butterfly in regards to like the BTE episode or something like that. I don't watch that shit.
Okay, is that like are we gonna have to look for butterfly? Is that like the new keyword? Like we gotta start looking for?
Nah, man, they had fucking what's his name on there for the being the elite today? Last week, what's his name? The other librarian that's not Leva-based sexy ass.
Oh yeah,
had that nigga doing a whole music video. So
yeah,
like, I can care less about that.
So Adam Cole cut a promo about loyalty. Yeah, he cut a promo about loyalty and decided that
the man who ran from the grind.
Y'all ain't loyal. You feel me?
Graham, Vin, Graham,
yes.
Ben.
Yeah.
Did these fucking Young Buck niggas and Cody Rhodes not kill this nigga?
Yeah.
Did you not fucking physically kill me and send me to NXT?
My thing with Adam Cole is that I never thought he was anything special. Even going back to Ring of Honor, I thought he was just like, okay, he's good, but like there's nothing that puts him on that next level. Even when he was in NXT. But the thing that WWE can do well when they want to, and they did it with Adam Cole in NXT, is they can take you if you're just an average guy, and they can tell you, okay, you gotta, drop some lbs, put on some muscle mass. We're gonna do this with you. We're gonna do that, and they can position you in the right light to make you something more than you are. And I think if Adam Cole had stayed with WWE, yeah, hindsight's 20/20, and he'll probably say till the end of time, okay, I made the right choice in coming to AEW. I think, there's a lot of people who look at him right now with Triple H in charge, and they're going, he would have been the first person who would have been, who would have been able to take advantage of Triple H being in this position now.
Leading fucking revolution. Hey, yo, check this out. Like, first off, when you get to the WWE, like a lot of black wrestling fans that I knew about Adam Cole going to the WWE because there's nothing that black people like more than a nigga going like this, like Adam Cole, baby, and make everybody cheer for it. That's the most ignorant stuff that I've ever seen in my life. That's why I became a fan. I was like, oh, okay. That's ignorant. I like that.
But it's also a very WWE thing, right? Like, we're going to give you a catch. And he had it already, but, like, you're going to have a catchphrase and a hand motion.
Oh, yeah.
You're
putting baby on your shirts. You're putting on your trunks.
Yeah. You already have, like, a built-in, like, thing. Like, oh, everyone's got the baby signs and the shirts and everything. Like, it was tailor-made. And, again, I see, I get why at the time he left for AEW. But I don't know. I mean, all you can say is like hindsight's 20/20, and things, the grass may be looking a little greener right now.
No, it's not. You'd have been Max Dupree.
Maybe
Max Dupree.
Listen, I like the Max Dupree gimmick. I know not everyone's high on it.
Thank you.
What?
I fucking love it. It's like it brings me back to like the model Rick Martel vibes.
Oh.
And you always need like a goofy ass character like that. It just needs to be done well. And I think Max Dupree and Eli Drake are the right combination of forces to get it over. And come on, the liberate the juices of your inhibition, like that's genius.
That's genius.
That is
genius.
Got
and
a
the
question.
fact that they were, and they better not break that gimmick up because they were about to get really creative with it. because they had launched MaximumMaleModels.com. And they were doing this thing on social media a couple weeks ago.
Where they were taking the pictures of people
Like,
that were
look at this douchebag,
and they're just running them down. Yeah, that was hilarious.
This guy's face looks like a hot dog. Like they were just like roasting people.
I want to have a conversation about Darby Allin and Brody King. They have
what is this 1, 2, 3 kid?
Yeah, they have a coffin match. Can we have some order here? Don't worry about it. It's okay. They have a coffin match next week. Yeah, this is just life at this point. Jizzle, don't be blinking like that, my guy.
I just got his eyes wide open. But
so you want to play a game this episode, Jizzle?
No.
Ben, you want to play a game this episode?
I'm good.
No, he doesn't want to either.
I can't do that. I'm champ, bro. I can't play that game.
For sure. Cool. Well, with that said, this is what I want to know. What you guys think? Do you think that there's some verbiage in Darby Allin's contract that states that if he gets hurt doing his stunts and all his shit outside of AEW, like hold harmless, like we ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, don't look at us, you feel me? Like, and don't come back here looking for some
like Lamar Jackson clause. Yes, Lamar Jackson. I just wonder,
you feel me? Because I'm like, like I just seen a man jump off a big ass waterfall into, you feel me? But he be just jumping off of shit. He be doing hella, you feel me, X Games stunts and all that shit, which is like, it's cool. It's a part of his character. It's a part of his lifestyle, and it's part of
it cool? Like after a certain point, it's like
I think it's about. I think it's a part of the intangible and the thing that about him that kind of like gives him his cool factor.
But is that a personality trait? I like to jump off tall things.
No, not at all.
But it's about how you're going to be seen. It's about how you're going to be seen, though, especially when there's been a Jeff Hardy around and shit like that, who didn't do the X Games, little skateboard and stuff like that. Like a lot of people are going to see you as a fucking Jeff Hardy, fucking whatever. And I think they're totally different because, like, I like them both. But
yeah, that was like the whole bill.
They're going to put you in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to do that, so fucking just jump off some shit. Like
that was my whole feeling when Jeff was coming over. I said, yeah, they're probably just going to be like, yeah, y'all are exactly alike. Y'all have this rivalry and have this match. And then you can kind of see them building it up. He was like looking at Jeff like he was like God or whatever. And then they like had the match and they did nothing with it after that. And it's kind of like,
yeah, Dick Eaton was crazy.
I don't really think anybody believes that he's like a Jeff Hardy like clone or a Jeff Hardy or anything like Jeff Hardy. It's like, nah, he just likes to brutalize himself.
Someone just said, "Oh, Darby's for the kid," but isn't for the kids? Is Darby for the kids?
No, he's not for the kids.
He just has face paint on.
But his interest music is about literal suicide.
Like,
when JC break down, you'd be like, "That's like, man, like I just like to hurt myself, but whatever." You know what I'm saying? I repent.
G Nation says Darby is for the 18 to 35 goth audience.
So the goths who never grew out of being, like the high school goths who never grew out of being.
Yeah.
The high school goths at my school, they all used to hang out like in the grass. Like it was like we would have the quad area and they would just hang out like in just one area off in the corner. Yeah, in the grass.
Right on the right.
It's fucking hilarious. It was like they just all congregated, like they just them.
The high school goth aesthetic because it's just this whole like we're not conforming, but we're all dressed the same and wearing the same makeup and stuff. It's like, come on, like break out of it and don't gatekeep. Realize that not everything is as precious.
Gatekeep.
Tristan,
the community is hilarious.
Tristan says here, I was about to say Darby would go off in a TLC match, but he might unintentionally commit suicide.
No,
damn.
I don't think you realize.
They got dark.
Realize
got really
Jeff
dark.
Hardy, nigga.
That got very dark right there.
He might bite off a little bit more than he can chew. There you go. I like that. There you go. Exactly.
Is that the sitcom like serious?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Family
found
Matters.
But it's like,
I was just gonna say like all the drugs fall out of the textbook and it's like,
it's like 2 keys and then like of sadness and then it just completely drifts off into something else. Like, what is that? Like, I don't know.
We just talk about 90s sitcoms like instead of AEW. Like,
Bro,
We got that.
What's your favorite 90s sitcom?
That's hilarious.
Can you
Different
carve
world.
out? Can you carve out
Different
a
World
niche
is up there.
No, definitely. Especially shout out to Cree Summers. You know what I'm saying? She played Susie and both friends on Different World and fucking
She did. She was on
and she put
Code
an album
Name,
out.
whatever too. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Code Name Kids.
Yeah, she was on that too. You feel me?
Number
Yeah.
five.
So salute to Cree Summers.
She's a black all-star. Shout out to her. But
Different
like,
World. Me and Fam talk about Different World a lot because we both love it, and I think while everyone normally goes right to the Cosby Show, maybe not anymore, but you know what I'm saying. Like they usually go right to the Cosby Show.
All right, Vin.
Different World was like the real stuff. Like they were actually tackling issues.
Yeah.
All right, so Vin, do you like?
Oh shit!
Whereas
Do you
Cosby
like
Show is like, oh, I'm getting in a
yo, the chat room is turning into a Cree Summer appreciation.
But she got an album out, nigga. She got an album out doing Native American music, dog. Like I heard
that's a different world, like Cree Summer. I deserve to do these numbers.
Do you like the Erica Bonet rendition, or do you like the Whitley and Dwayne rendition, Vin? Which generation do you like? That's like fucking Jordan and LeBron.
Oh well, no, I like the Dwayne Whitten. There's no Lisa Bonet edition of Different World. It's just one season and not that great.
Yeah, Tupac was there though.
Here's this thing for you to go to, so I don't gotta deal with you.
You get Heavy D. Heavy D showed up in a later episode.
Look, Dwayne Wayne, the original Wedding Crasher. Shout out to him.
Oh,
right.
Greatest moment in sitcom history, because you've been waiting for 4 or 5 seasons at that point, and then he just crashes the wedding, and he's like, "Please, baby, please!" Like, and you know what's fucked up is that if you really look at that scene, you're like,
just think about it.
Guy, like all the aunts and uncles showed up for a wedding, and like, if you're looking at it from their perspective.
And
they're
like,
keys of disappointment.
You're like, I came out here to see Byron get married, and all of a sudden, who the fuck is this joker? You're walking down the aisle saying he loves her now.
No, bro. Like half of the people there knew exactly who he was. They was like, "What the fuck is Dwayne doing here? Like, you love her since when?" He flipped his glasses up, nigga, and then took her from her, nigga. Like, you gonna do this to me? And they be like, "Come here."
I was raised on reruns of this show, and I could even ask my mom this when we were watching. I saw it for the first time. I was like, so he's just gonna get married in front of like all his friends and family, and everybody's gonna sit down. I can go about getting your gift back.
He stole. I've never seen that happen before. He fucking ransacked a wedding, like in the most biblical way, bro. He didn't steal anything. Like he literally like took the wedding and was like, "This is mine now."
Bro, like Wilson didn't even do that in Wedding Crashers, nigga, and that shit was called Wedding Crashers, nigga. He took the bridesmaid's sister in that shit. Like this nigga Dwayne was like, "Yo, I love the bride."
Yeah,
and Byron just steps to the side. It's like, "Yo, man, is this going on?" All right, bro.
Byron went like a bitch. He was just like, "Okay, I guess this is happening now." I guess. Sorry, everyone, for coming out. Like, do you return the gifts at that point? Like, what's the
exactly, bro,
protocol for someone kidnapping a wedding?
Hey, you know who went like a bitch though? This is who went like a bitch. I'm tired. Listen, I'm tired of Jay Lethal. Graham, look me in my face. Jay Lethal in his face.
I don't want to talk about Jay Lethal on this podcast.
Well, I hate him. But Warlow came out because I fuck with Warlow though. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Warlow. And I don't know why he's going to waste his Battle of the Belts opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's going to be his Dolph Ziggler. I can see Jay Lethal being the Dolph Ziggler of AEW and ROH. That's what he's going to be.
Like,
he's going to look.
It's like, yo,
Jay Ziggler. Yo, he Jay-Z.
It's like, yo, man. They remember like every now and again. Oh yeah,
No, we're not doing that one. Sorry, shutting that one down right now. We're not doing that.
All right.
We are not doing that. We are not calling Jay Lethal's Jay-Z. We are not doing that. That's not happening.
This is a non-lethal podcast.
Well, right. This is Pro Wrestling's Breakfast Club, but that's what we're not gonna do. I'm sorry, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I just saw Jay Lethal almost kill Ric Flair in his last match.
He popped up on Wednesday.
I'm using the word almost very loosely.
He almost killed himself because you look at him like, I know his back was hurting getting him up for that suplex. He had to take all of that weight. Bro, people were asking us like, "Are y'all gonna cover it? Are you gonna live tweet it?" And I
No.
was like, "No."
I didn't even see, I just saw clips of it, and that's all I needed to see.
Thank you. That was it. Because I was like, I'm not really interested
said?
in the rest of the card because a lot of it was like Impact and stuff like that. I was like, I can see this like on Thursday night.
Dolph Lethal? Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Jay-Z sound way better.
Stuff like that.
I won't do that either. All right. He was in Brown Sugar. He was in Brown Sugar, a Black Classic.
You can disrespect Most Def. Don't disrespect Yassine Bey.
Never. You know what I'm saying? He made Brown Sugar.
Yeah.
Jay Lethal.
You disrespect his acting career.
But where's Wardlow's career going to be?
Wardlow is in a very precarious position because he beat MJF. Got all this hype behind him, and then a night later, like 3 nights later, MJF, who a few nights prior had been hauled out on a stretcher and a neck brace, just comes flying out on AEW Dynamite like a bat out of hell,
killed
flying around the ring, going like, "Oh, fuck you, Tony Khan," and now they're playing up the MJF angle, and it's like, okay, good for MJF, but like, this was Wardlow's moment.
No, but Wardlow got a lot of 95 diesel in him.
Now there's the report that's saying that this was a Fightful Select report that nobody in AEW, none of the wrestlers, none of the staff has spoken with MJF since that episode of Dynamite. And I'm like, we're bold enough to make that claim, that type of report. Like not a soul, not one single person out of the maybe 100 people.
Nobody.
I mean, they worked everyone with that thing about like, oh, he's going to take a plane out of here and not fulfill his contract. It's like, no, he's not, and he didn't. You know what? Because if he really was angling to go to WWE,
right?
What's the worst thing he could do? Well, the worst thing he could do is show that he's not to be trusted by, at the tail end of a 2-year-plus angle, just bail on the payoff the night of the pay-per-view.
And CM Punk did that shit in ROH. He did that shit in ROH. Like,
signed his contract on the title.
Like, on the show, but then he did 5 more matches and then lost to fucking Jerry Lynn. Like, listen, dog. Like, Cody went over there. Like, Cody broke a whole motherfucking thing. So you think MJF can go over there? Like, niggas is not worried about MJF. Like, niggas at AEW is really like panicking over there. Like, well, I'm not gonna get into that right now, but niggas is over there really clutching their pearls. So the last thing you need to be worried about is what the fuck MJF is doing.
Clutching their pearls.
It's like what Vince said, bro.
Clutching their pearls over everything that they chose AEW for. I'll get into it later.
Hey, it's like what Vince said. Like, it's like you quit a job and you're like, yo, I'm not going to put in the 2 weeks notice. Like, you get to your new job and they're like, yo, what are you doing here so quick? They see that shit and it's like, okay, you kind of sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like AEW doesn't have problems. It's just that's not one. Like, they're just keeping him cooled off and laying low because they want to play it up. And then he'll be back and he'll get a big pop and they'll continue with it. Same thing with like what they're doing with CM Punk. CM Punk's injured. There's certain guys they want to face CM Punk, so they're keeping them on ice for a little bit. It's not that hard. The bigger issue of AEW right now is they've got too many fucking people. Too many people, not enough room, not enough things going on. And that's saying something considering they own 2 companies. Because they've got Ring of Honor. And
why do you own 3 companies? You've only been in the wrestling business for 3 years.
They learn to stand. Then they learn to crawl, and now they're trying to run. They forgot to walk. Like they missed a whole step there. Where like now they Tony Khan got in his feeling himself mode. He's the 2020 Lakers. They just won a championship. And now
don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
And now it's next season. They're like, oh, we don't have to make big moves. We can get rid of Dwight Howard and scrap my defense. Like, oh, we don't have to worry about
can go. All the niggas can go. Like, listen, Cody Rhodes can go over there right now. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't know goddamn Cody Rhodes. We just signed motherfucking CM Punk, who just got hurt.
Yeah,
CM Davis.
CM Punk.
CM Punk, I think only moves the needle so far. And again, I'm sure someone can throw figures out at me, and go, oh, well, here's the data. Okay, Fine.
So who's the Russell Westbrook of AEW? Andrade?
Who's the Russell Westbrook of AEW?
Andrade.
But let me just make one point, because the reason I say I don't care for CM Punk is very specific with AEW, because I think it's indicative of a big problem they have right now, which is about, I guess, like a year and a half ago, basically from the point they started up till like a little ways into the pandemic, they were doing a legitimately good job of pushing a good mix of established names that they want people to come in the door with, and new people. And even to the extent of guys like Orange Cassidy, where people wondered, like, oh, can they actually do something with this guy? He doesn't talk, he doesn't really do much. And for a while, like, after a couple months, they teased it, and then they actually were kind of doing something with him.
Because he actually got the hype, like from outside fans, like people who don't even watch wrestling were like, yo, who is this guy?
Right. But so it looked like they were doing a good job of like, okay, these are going to be our star. They talk a big game about, okay, these are our pillars. Now, smash cut to like this time last year, all of a sudden you're bringing in CM Punk, you're bringing in, Daniel Bryan, you're bringing in, all three members, three members of Undisputed Era. You're bringing
lunch.
You're bringing in Jay Lethal. You're bringing in, so and so. You're bringing in your sister's aunt. Like, you're bringing in
You're bringing in Ring of Honor as a unit,
as a
record
whole
label, and motherfucking crew.
But here's what that does, and here's what the point I'm trying to get to. And I'm going to take one more detour, because now you go back a little bit, and you go back to when they brought in Andrade.
John said AEW needs to get down to the 53-man roster.
but now you go back a little bit, a couple of months from that point, where they were bringing guys like Andrade and Malachi Black, and those were supposed to be the big new stars, right? Like, oh my God, we got Andrade. They weren't using him in WWE. Now we're going to make him a big star.
Right.
Now
his debut fell flat too.
Guys, but now that they've brought in all those other guys, all the guys that they brought in before that now have to go down the rung a little bit. Because it's like, if you were going to bank on Andrade, well, now you brought in Malachi Black. Now you brought in CM Punk. Now you brought in Daniel Bryan. You brought in Adam Cole. You brought in Claudio. Like, you brought in all these guys who now have to take precedent, and guys who you may be paying more money for as well. So now those guys who you originally brought in now have to go down the card. So, what do you do with them? Well, now we own Ring of Honor, so some of those guys can go to Ring of Honor. Samoa Joe, he brought in Samoa Joe. Like, yes, some of those guys can go over to Ring of Honor, but, you watch the product every week. Like, how many times have you seen Excalibur run through storylines that don't exist? Where it's like, oh, coming up on Rampage this week, blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh, wait, what's going on? They're just going to have
they're going to fight.
Like, a lot of these storylines live on like Dark and everything like that. And it's like, bro, I don't have time to watch a 2.5 hour YouTube show. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then it's like, you get subtle nods to like stuff that's being on the Elite. And I'm like, bro, I got a whole job, bro. I got a family. I got a PlayStation 5. I got an air fryer, bro. I don't got time for that.
But you're right. Like, I just want to watch
pizza bites in there.
Like, for me personally, it would be cool if AEW was just Dynamite.
Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
Right,
that's not even pizza, but that's pizza bagels.
Yeah, right. Pizza with a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
What a transition for your ass, nigga. Who's the pizza bagels of motherfucking of AEW?
Of AEW?
That's not a transition.
I need to get a Dynamite.
That transitions us into more like.
Who's the bagel from AEW?
No,
Women's division.
Who's the Cree Summer of the AEW Women's Division?
The Jay Cargill, because I want to see her on everything.
Because they had
Carmichael.
They had the tag match tonight with Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter, and Thunderstorm.
Yo, Thunderstorm, like, hey, y'all stop crying about the women not being on there if you're not watching it, you bitch ass niggas. Fucking watch it.
Like he said, you got to pull up for women's business.
You got to pull up. It, like if you want to be on TV, you got to fucking watch it, you idiots.
You for sure got to pull up.
Give and take. It's not a one-way street. Like if you say, well, they're not doing it, and I was like, well, you got to watch it. If you if you demand it and you watch it and they still don't do it, then that's a whole other thing. Air fryer is undefeated. Air fryer
316 is wild.
Air fryer 316 said I just fed your ass in under 20 minutes.
The crowd actually seemed like they were into this match, though. We got a "This is awesome" chant. Tony Khan tweeted, "Justified this is awesome" chant. Are you watching AEW Dynamite?
Shut the fuck up, Tony.
This is awesome chant. You could have been putting women in that position the whole time.
The whole time.
I wanted to do it. You could have.
Bro,
tell me it's justified. You feel me? You justify it.
That was the thing that
you're the one with the whole company
like for so long, because it was like him. It was like Kenny Omega. It was like Dustin Rhodes. It's like we sure wish the women could have more time. I'm like, fucking do it, bro.
Okay. Well, there is a conversation to be had in regards to AEW and their talent relations. They just released a statement that said that they are expanding their talent relations department, and they're bringing in Madison Rain to help coach the women's division.
I like that. I mean,
I fuck with Madison Rain. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should do. You probably should have did that a long time ago.
So Pat Buck has been promoted to Vice President of Talent Development. QT Marshall has been promoted to Vice President of Show and Creative Coordination. So he's time
and the Piggly Wiggly.
He's
for sure. Vice President 2-year deals and fucking iPhone 10s to come with your fucking family plans.
Yo, my man's is the Vice Assistant President. You feel me? The assistant
AEW Jamaica.
You feel me? Nah, he's the administrative assistant. The fancy ass way to say secretary.
Yeah, man. Charge all the burner phones with AEW.
All that was is like, bro, I'm tired of people coming into my office and telling me what their ranking on the PWI 500 was. Like, bro, that was the last straw. Like, we aren't having this conversation anymore, sir.
Y'all think that really
gotta expand?
With Britt Baker?
For the sake of joke. I hope it did. For the sake of the joke, I hope it did.
I think Jonathan Gresham actually told Tony Khan, yo, I should be booked like this because I was, you feel me, this number on the PWI.
Nigga, I was top 20, nigga.
Claudio, I'm 17, you feel me, spots ahead of him. Y'all gonna give him the belt? What about me? I ranked high.
I'll look that nigga in the face like, bro, I'll let Jalen Ramsey go.
Bro,
do you think you're the Jalen Ramsey of wrestling? You're not.
Bro.
Give me your belt right now.
I honestly God hope that happened, bro, because it's like,
look, I let Yannick Ngakoue go. I let 5 All Pros go and look them in their face on Twitter. Right. It's like, yeah, I did it. So you think I'm afraid
and Joey
of you?
Janela.
And Joey Janela and Marco Stubb, who's the same height as you.
Look you in the face on Twitter is a great.
All right, man. AEW, Jericho won the match. He'll fight Moxley next week for the, interim title. Out of that, I'm done. I'm done with that.
Hey,
what y'all think about? Go ahead. What, bro? You host the show, bro. You got it.
You fucking right. I said that shit last week, bro. He not getting a TV deal for y'all, bro. I don't care. Talking about, I thought y'all was down for the culture. I thought y'all was down for the cause. They ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I have a fucking functioning brain. I know that he is not getting them the TV deal, bro. Talking about like, yo, man. So I thought you was down for the black people, man. I'm like,
I thought y'all was going to defend Jonathan Gresham. I thought y'all was for the culture.
Bro, he getting bitch pressed.
What? Y'all don't know nothing about Jonathan Gresham. Y'all using this man to be like, yo, man, look, Tony Khan can't run a company. Look at how he treating his talent. And y'all comparing the situation to what happened with Big Swole when those are not the same. Like, bro, y'all are running around in circles.
Yeah. To the boy you that decided to come at me talking about, this is the same thing that happened to Big Swole. I said, bro, hold on. Relax. Do you know who got Swole's first interview after all of that happened? Do you know who you know what I'm saying, who she was comfortable talking with about that? You know what I'm saying? And I don't even like getting in that bag, but come on, my G, don't do that.
Hey, bro, let me know when Big Swole walked into that fucking conversation with a belt, with a major title, with a major promotion's belt. Like, no, she walked in there and made the champion that you guys hate in AEW right now for question the women's division.
So
like, but, let me not. I'm good.
Hold up.
Let me
relax your mind. Let your conscience be
Swole.
free. You're now rolling with the thugs from the PE3, man. Chill out.
Happy birthday, Nyla Rose. That's the last AEW thing we'll say.
Big action. What you guys think about SummerSlam?
Bruh.
I was thoroughly sports entertained. I loved it.
There you go.
The Brock Lesnar came out and flipped the ring with a fucking tractor. What more do you want?
Roman Reigns fell out like a fucking like a Looney Tunes fucking character. Like,
Yo, who had the better ring fall out? Roman Reigns or was it John Cone? Or you feel me? Who was it? Was that Mike? Was it Kyoto? Or was it John Cone that fell out of the ring when they did that?
John Cone.
Yo.
Was it Cone? Okay,
John,
cool.
It had to be Cone. Yeah,
I'm giving it to Roman because Roman fell on a
Roman did that Hanna-Barbera fall where like when you fall backwards in a cartoon, it's like
like yo, 70 Sam, nigga.
Look at my
that's
guy.
suffering.
Look at him.
Yo,
look at
suffering.
him.
Look, suffering succotash like was right in that shit. Like, remember suffering
years,
succotash?
they've been trying to make like WWE play sets for kids. To sell, you got to make the Brock Lesnar.
You got to make the tractor.
There you
Tractor with like
Triple
the ability to
H's
lift up half
Merry
the ring.
Christmas.
That's coming.
Hey,
You feel me? Just like the Big E, you feel me? 4x4 that they just magically came
out of
with
nowhere.
For no reason.
You know what I mean?
Big E, it's your birthday. Here you go. Here's a 4x4. You know what I'm saying? We mess with you.
Oh yeah, but we're making toys too. But here's 32% of the toys that you're going to sell. Like, thank you.
Shout out to Black and Now Stable.
Cody Dre was just in here. Salute to Cody. You feel me? I'm talking about my guy. Yeah,
hey, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, SummerSlam was the biggest. Biggest party of the summer because it was on my birthday. First off, shout out to me. I mean, and then but remember all the niggas with AEW kid. Like, hey, bro, like I'm saying, like everybody gets the title. Like, I'm a generous nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm old and I'm generous.
Nah, bro. So, this is not. It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with being generous.
No, it do though.
Like, bro,
it do because I'm talking right now. Like, I don't even know. Like, yes,
it does.
If you're the son of Mars, why don't you go on Mars and listen to what I'm saying right now? And then,
bro, go ahead.
So,
man said go to Jupiter and get stupider.
No, man, I said go to Mars and then be the sun over there. That's what I said. So, be the sun because like sun is right before Jupiter. So get over there. And but I think SummerSlam was
sun is right before Jupiter. That's not right.
Yeah, the sun Mars is before Jupiter, and then like listen, I did that shit. Is red, so like that means Ben is a blood from Baltimore, double B's. So
all right, bro, whatever.
Yeah, listen, man. See how I tied that shit all in while you was interrupting me, but
my bad. I didn't know you had a plan. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's always a plan when we do the PE3. I'm saying follow us at the PE3. You know what I mean? Enemies PE3 everywhere. But yeah, this was the first shot, the official shot that WWE was like, yeah, like you know how you get a new coach. Like remember when the Rams got Sean McVay, and they was like, yeah, guess who's running the show now? like my main character, you know what I'm saying, got a torn pec. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Like I'm saying Jared Goff got a torn pec. So all I need is I'm saying like Cody Rhodes is going to be his Matthew Stafford, and then like this was his first official shot. Like this was the first time that I've seen a whole pay-per-view go from start to finish where you didn't have the fucking little cut scenes that you guys complain about that didn't have nothing to do with the next match going up. Like everything flowed together. Like the first match, everything you got what you wanted. The last match, you got the fucking theatrics that you come for. Like everything in the middle went for like they brought out Drew McIntyre, you know what I'm saying, to promote the shit and then put the shit in there, nigga. Like, but everything just ran together like a good album. You know
you had a perfect mix.
It's the best. It was the best pay-per-view I've seen all year. Like I know you niggas was sucking Forbidden Door because you were watching a whole bunch of niggas that you just read about the day before that you watched it. So trying to be cool.
Those matches changed on the fly, bro.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. Like SummerSlam from start to finish, not because it was my birthday, but yes, because of my birthday, and yes, because I was this blitz. Like I was engaged 8 on my birthday, and it was still great. like everything, like all the surprises, like. Listen, Paul. Listen, Threes is H. Let me tell you something about Threes is H. Threes is H. He's going to keep shooting from 40 and turning away before the three goes in. There's some people that's coming in there because he brought back the coldest. He brought back fucking EO Sky with a Y. Shout out to dude who said that's not her name. It's just
Pam's new gang.
Does that have Absolution? This is what Absolution was supposed to be. Like that's when I first seen it. Like remember Absolution with Paige? They said they didn't want to let Paige wrestle.
Hey, Paige,
this is what Absolution
Paige may be coming back now. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. You have multiple people saying like, "Yo, man, Triple H wouldn't have left." I mean, if he would have been in power before now, I would have still been there.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Got you. Mr. All Days Off. If SummerSlam was like a good album, what part of it was like the Khalees sample? That would be the Seth Rollins. It'd be the Seth Rollins and the Matt Riddle pull apart because that was scheduled for the show, and they had to pull it off the card just like Beyonce.
They did it anyway.
Sample right off the album. Easy money. Easy money. You feel me? But
hey, how do you ask for? Yeah, how do you ask for an ass whooping and then? He comes out and gives you the ass whooping, and then everybody was like, "Damn, how come he whooped that nigga ass like that?" He was like, "Nigga, he told me to do it."
Facts, bro. I was like, "Yo, man, you could have just stayed at home for all this, bro. You could have stayed at home, put your feet up. Now you're getting your face slammed in the mat. Look at that."
But with a foot in the back of your head, you know what I'm saying, with a hat on too, you know what I'm saying, in front of 17 officials that try to stop it. You can't stop a nigga in a tangerine suit. You want me to think that you can stop Brock Lesnar from bringing a fucking forklift down? These are the fucking officials that you hire? All right, blood, cool. You know what I'm saying? Bro. But yeah, Matt Riddle hurt. He nigga got stomped out with tape on his shoulder.
I think they did that so they could stretch this story, kind of put a little bit more sauce on it, you feel me? And then maybe they can run this at Clash at the Castle as a secondary or a third main event, you know what I'm saying, in conjunction with Roman and Drew and whoever Bianca faces or whatever.
You know, like that match that you put in there, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't have to be for a title, but it's like a grudge match. That shit's a grudge now when you get beat up when you're hurt and you was like, listen, nigga, come see me. If you get whooped, you were like, all right, blood, fuck this shit. I'm an MMA fighter. This nigga Matt Riddle about to turn this nigga into a fucking into a Seth Rollins pretzel, nigga. Like, so hope you get ready for that.
Vin, what'd you think about Logan Paul's performance?
I mean, it was good, but it's also now getting to the point where we have this expectation now, dare I say, that the celebrity match is actually going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
They're on kind of a hot streak.
Yeah.
Of like, hey, we're going to rehearse this to a T. It's going to be very, very much a choreographed affair. And we're going to, make these guys look good.
Pop's Tic Tac shoes is hilarious, by the way. But yeah, so they are on a hot streak with Logan Paul, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Pat McAfee, Bad Bunny.
I want to say Logan Paul did a good job. No, but I have to.
Hey, what's Stephen Amell? You know what I'm saying? Ever since Stephen Amell, you know what I'm saying, they've been batting 1,000, if you want to keep it real.
And who brought Stephen Amell in? The king of the South, Cody Rhodes. Salute to the guy. Hey, that wouldn't have happened. Is my guy Cody Rhodes really the Forbidden Door? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Is he?
I don't know.
The American Forbidden Door? The American
Logan
Door?
Paul over Dominic Mysterio?
Yo, I'm sorry, but I gotta agree.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Did you see Dominic getting reverse triangle
by Rhea Ripley?
Yeah.
Dog, that is the exact way. Like
I was jealous. That's how I want to go out.
I want to go out tomorrow.
That's how I want to go out. You know what I'm saying?
And she knows what she's doing too, because she tweeted like what was the tweet? Like, oh, you all wish that you were Dominic right here.
But she's seen that shit. She's seen our shit.
Okay,
she's seen our shit. Yo, shout out to the fucking. Yo, she's running. No, Rhea Ripley's running that fucking Judgment Day shit. Like, yo, she's the fucking star on that shit. She's my star. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of the Mysterios and speaking of the Mysterios and Judgment Day, I just want to thank Edge right quick for putting me over the top and allowing me, because that was the pick that put me over the top, man. And I just want to go back over this monumental moment with y'all right quick. Yeah, I probably think it's gonna be the Mysterios, because I think like they're gonna keep some of Vince's ideas, like it's a courtesy to him on the way out, and like it's a total like Vince thing to have like the team that's gonna win get the ass beat for like weeks upon weeks,
talk to him,
and then come back and get the win. And then on top of that, we haven't seen Triple H come. I'm not Triple H. We haven't seen Edge come in.
Nice save.
Maybe Edge comes in. Damn it! Why did I say that, bro? Y'all keep your picks.
Man. Yeah, maybe he does afterwards. That's why you're gonna lose. All right.
You see such confidence. Such confidence at the end. You're gonna lose.
Who's holding
the title now, buddy?
Yo,
who's the champion now, buddy?
Who knows?
Did he just say, yo, in the production truck, play the footage. Let's look at what happened last week.
Shannon Mars over here, like, yo, DJ, drop that track.
Man,
that won me the title.
This the Cree summer of Benjamin. You feel me? This the Cree summer. It's the Cree summer of the Son of Mars.
Of Mars.
This the Cree summer. Oh, the Cree summer of Mars.
Cree summer. Yo, did we find a fucking
Mars? Yo.
So we know the episode. We know the title of the Cree summer of
Keeks,
Mars.
We already got the bars off about Jericho, and you feel
what
me?
Did he do?
He got to do the Quake at the Lake next week. Drip gonna be there. You feel me?
Is that in Michigan?
You feel me?
Yo, what lake are they going to?
It's the Minneapolis.
Ain't long term booking. That's long term guessing.
Lake Minnetonka for sure. They're going to Lake Minnetonka.
They're going to Lake Minnetonka?
They're going to purify themselves. You got to purify yourself
with some grapes.
In the waters. You feel me?
With some grapes, Jericho.
Hey,
everybody.
Wait. Hold on, because I just seen somebody say long-term booking. Who says WWE don't do long-term booking? Was it not a year in the making? Was it not a whole year story?
Was it not a whole 20 years in the making?
Was it not a whole year of Becky and Bianca going
from
back
biggest party to biggest party?
Hey man, I don't know. It was like birthday bash. You feel me?
Yo, Graham. Yeah. And then kind of like how Becky squashed Bianca in 27 seconds. That was a 23-minute ass whooping because Becky got some kind of stuff in, but listen, dog, everything that Becky was trying to do, she was like, nah, blood, I remember this. Boom, nigga. She was getting a powerbomb from when she was outside the ring. You were holding my hair and you still got powerbomb. You was getting countered. Nigga, this was a statement. This was a statement win that it was nah, nigga, I remember that shit you did last year. I've been waiting for this shit. WrestleMania wasn't enough. I needed this too to let you know.
The ass whooping. Bro, you gotta know. You gotta know that you know that I know that you know that this ass whooping is coming.
You know what I'm saying? You beat I beat your ass so bad into a turn, nigga. I'm gonna beat your ass so well. You want to cheer for you want to shake fans' hands again. You don't even want to fuck with me no more.
Might be a while for that because she separated her shoulder.
Yeah, popped it back in mid-match.
She got smoked by control
for a bit. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens.
Went on 20 minutes later.
Right, yeah, she toughed it out. So salute to Becky for that. There was a report that Triple H might be making some changes in regards to how the show is run.
Damn, giving nigga rope too much in regards to be a cowboy.
Hey man, I read something that said that they might be loosening the reins up on promos a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, there was another report. Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't doubt it. You could already see it from Raw this week. Even little things in the backstage segment, someone noticed online that when they look at the monitors, they're actually looking at the monitors now.
Oh,
they're not
looking away like
that. That was last week. Yeah. I know.
So already they're doing, and just the stuff about commentary, for example, feels looser.
Especially,
and you had, I think it was, I don't know if it was Pat McAfee or Corey Graves, but someone made a comment on Mike to Michael Cole, something about you wish you still had someone screaming in your ear or something like that.
Yeah, it was Michael Cole was well, things are a lot different now.
Things have changed or whatever.
A lot of things have changed. Screaming in your ear.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe it because Michael Cole's not a bad announcer. It's just when you've got Vince screaming in your ear, and look, there's been audio that's leaked before from I guess 10 years ago now, or something around there, where Michael Cole is on mic, sort of in between commercials, screaming about how he doesn't want to plug wherever the pay-per-view is.
You know
because
what?
He's like, oh, we already plugged it. Like 5. Why do we have to?
I remember when he did that, right? Yeah, he was like, "You sure you want me to say this again, boss? I've already said this shit like 18 times." He's like,
"That's why when Vince did the interview with Pat McAfee, he was like, y'all think he's a good guy?" It's like, nah, fuck him.
Yeah, he was like, no, he's not a good guy.
He didn't put over bragging rights 10 times on the show. So fuck him.
Well, let's keep it easy. You feel me? Because I know there's something that Michael Cole can do that would satisfy the WWE universe and satisfy the audience, and it has to do with another report that I read that said that Triple H might be bringing back Sasha. There might be an overture made to bring them back. You feel me? So if Michael Cole says it's boss time, you feel me?
It's boss time with the 14 ratings.
They are coming back. They are coming back. There's no doubt in my mind. I don't think they were even fired. Like, there were all those reports of like, they're negotiating their contracts to be released. It's like, since when? Since when does WWE do that? Oh, we're going to negotiate your release contract.
The lawyers are reaching out.
What? They've never done that.
Like, bro, they kept Mustafa Ali on there when he was like making public statements. He was like, bro, y'all need to let me go. You need to let me go.
But
me on TV.
You think Hunter wasn't back over there? Like, Terra Rising was over there. Like, let me tell you something. But give it a minute. Like, everything could be like every little thing could be all right. Okay. I need you to trust me. Do you trust me? Do you trust me, Mustafa? Like, I trust you. Like, all right. Do you trust me, Mercedes?
On Monday Night Raw.
They're coming back. There's no
trust me.
Stop all the rumor. Not you guys, but like stop all the rumors, like all the speculation. Oh, they're really gonna sign with Stardom or whatever. No, they're coming back.
Bro, like listen, look, Cody Rhodes broke a whole throne with a sledgehammer, and I still negotiated to get him back. Like, that was because of me. That wasn't because of Vince.
Man, better.
Well, if you think about it like this, because Triple H has literally been the olive branch for WWE, and what I'm saying, like older superstars that have been disgruntled,
Jeff
or people
Jarrett,
that have,
Ultimate Warrior,
left the company, right?
Bro,
you feel me? Like
the indie wrestlers,
come on,
all the indie wrestlers, like Triple H has literally been the lifeline. That's kept, like, he's been the heartbeat.
Triple H got Bruno Sammartino back, yo. Like this guy, like he's literally the Diddy video where he's like, I could do anything. Oh, like,
I'm a savage.
I'm a savage.
What's next? What's next? Like, MJF? What's next? Thunder Rosa? What's next? Whose contract is up next? Award them all.
They told Thunder Rosa couldn't be a ref. I thought that was kind of disrespectful.
I bet. Guess
Hold
what
on.
happened?
Relax.
That women's division, you guys missed fucking what was the all women's pay-per-view they had? Evolution. Like you ready for Evolution Part 2? Guess what's about to happen now?
Ooh.
I guarantee you that's about to happen, dog. I guarantee
AEW filed a trademark for All Elite Women.
I think that's a reality show.
All Elite Women.
Ooh,
okay. They gotta do their own total.
Okay. It's gonna be like their total.
Starred and executive produced by Jay Cargill.
Hey, as long as the baddies is a part of that, run it.
Someone's got to replace Rhodes to the top.
All of them, especially Kiera. I love you.
Facts, bro.
Something has to
replace. The only hope that knows best is her.
If they can get that, if they can get the network on board, because Warner Discovery, they canceling things left and right now.
They canceled back.
I'm saying, like,
what's the thing today that like they're gonna fold HBO Max into Discovery Plus?
Crazy nigga. Let's go be on Zeus, nigga. You saying all Elite Women on Zeus, nigga?
Yeah, right after Batty South.
Yeah, they're gonna be on right after
Jocelyn's Cabernet.
Yo, salute to Jocelyn, man.
Them getting off a reality show like that with everything backstage, like you had John Moxley and Daniel Bryan openly say, like, bro, I hate being on reality shows. I hate the camera being in my face backstage and all that. Like, how are they gonna deal with that, bro? Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, in that case, they need to sign Blueface girlfriend. They need to get Krishan Rock. She need to be all elite.
All right, that's enough of him, bro. That's it, bro.
She would be the Ronda Rousey of all elite wrestling if she got signed over there. Like, I don't think you know how dangerous.
Blueface.
I see her knock out 6 women in a 2-minute span. She knocked out Blueface Mama and his sister.
All elite women premiering on BT Plus. Hey, let me tell you something about there, man.
Executive producer Tyler Perry.
I can't have that kind of. What's up? Hey, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill.
Wow, put your ass out again, bro. You wild. A Mike starts wilding like, bro, the show's gonna go downhill.
Jizzle for sure know what I was about to say.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, you know what I mean? So listen. If we get the baddies on Zeus, right?
Yeah. Kiera Hogan knows best.
But if we get Shorty on Zeus, she was like, did she know some niggas? I mean, but is she?
It'll just be a show called the Baddie Section.
Yo,
and that's fire. Hey, yo.
Almighty Vin.
Yeah, for sure.
Put an R on that. Put an R on that.
You got to put an R on that.
I want you to do
that. That's a registered trademark. That's a registered trademark of the Oddball podcast. You feel me? Don't you cross enemy lines. You feel me?
Intellectual property.
Okay, whoa. Okay, so Jones said a Barb's Frenemies podcast. You feel me? Let's go ahead and do it. You feel me? And I'm telling you, I ain't gonna hold you. I had a couple Barbs hop in my DM talking about, are you gonna do the Nikki podcast? Really? Are we gonna do the barbed wire? Because I can help. I'm like,
I mean, we can.
Yo, I can't. I ain't got it. Charles said,
I could talk about a whole bunch of monster video.
Charles said Roxy Diaz should host the All Elite Women's reunion special. Shout out to Desi Banks. It is a hot barb summer. You feel me? Hey, Nikki, you freaky girl, super freaky girl, single. You feel me? 8, 12.
Downloaded, stream it everywhere.
Downloaded. It's in your phones right now. You feel me? Make sure y'all grab that. Salute to Rick James. You feel me? It's coming sooner than soon. You feel me? Salute to Nick James because we really out here. Yes, sir.
Man, we ain't got too far.
Yo, she gonna call us up Nick James. Like, yo, what is barbs out there? All you barbs that are listening out there, like, get hashtag Nick James going, and then put the church emoji after it, and then say that.
Let me. Okay, let's take it. Let's take a detour.
Let's go back to the Sasha Naomi thing. When do you think they're coming back?
No. I want to take a detour. Can I take a detour?
All right, bro.
Can I take a detour?
Take whatever you want.
I want to take a detour, my brother. I'm gonna take us somewhere that we ain't been. You feel me? We didn't even go here last week. You feel me? So I think it's only right. You feel me? That we little trip.
I check in with the real one. That's why I'm in the middle of O Block. Where you at? You see the hoop? Where you at? I'm in the middle of O Block.
NXT 2.0 block. What's happening? It's a hot barb summer. You feel me? We gotta keep it popping. You're talking about we got new
NXT O Block.
We got King
new Von. His birthday coming up.
NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. You feel me? Like
finally,
what are we talking about? Finally, they did it. They did what they were supposed to do. You feel me? They did what they were supposed to do. Triple H.
Ding ding.
Triple H.
Bro, like that's exactly what we've been calling for forever. I've been saying that shit. I was like,
imagine what we've got right now. We've got Triple H on the main roster doing creative. Shawn Michaels is running NXT.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than WWE right now.
That's why they're scared, blood. They scared. Then they scared.
When you got these two on your team, you feel me?
Anything is possible.
Bangers. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Salute to KG.
Listen, you know who you're Allen Iverson. Like, he's like Allen Iverson right now. He's like Allen Iverson that got good coaching.
That's why they need AI to come out with Melo at WrestleMania in Philly.
No, remember when
DA legend, bro.
When Devin Booker got Monty Williams, and then Chris Paul got there, and then they made it to the finals. Like, that's what NXT is like. Like Triple H is Monty Williams. Like, Trick Williams is like Chris Paul because he just like talking, like giving Melo the ball, while Devin Booker just does amazing shit.
So don't miss. What does that make Solo Sikoa? Because
Solo Sikoa is definitely Luka Doncic.
He literally mushed Melo into
a car in front of the women folk.
In front of you feel me? Come on,
twerking at the lake.
What are you supposed to do? Yo, twerking at the lake? What lake? Lake Superior?
Lake Minnetonka.
Always.
Yes, Lord. Okay, you got it.
All right, yeah. I'm respectfully, I'm going to say that she's a magnificent champion in all aspects of the world.
Won a title.
The only person that's going to be Braun Breaker is going to be Carmelo Hayes.
They got to do something with Braun, man. It's not.
Braun's kind of falling right now.
It's not.
He needs something.
He's like,
look at all his challengers except for like Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler was the only like interesting one, and that's saying a lot. Like you had him go with Gacy for way too long, bro.
Yeah,
and then that shit never led to nothing. Like that nigga Gacy just got stronger. Like he was saying, he got two more niggas. He's just beating up regular niggas. Now you got to fight him again.
Right. Like if you kidnapped your father, and then they just kind of like, yeah, he let him go. I was like, okay.
It's right. They did kidnap his father,
bro. Yeah, they kidnapped him, and it's like, yo, they're like, yeah, we kidnapped him, but we let him go. And it was like some weird shit. They was like, yeah, man, they had like the recorder or whatever in the corner and just playing his dad screaming. And I was like, this is like a bad episode of like the 60s Batman.
Not too many kidnappings in wrestling these days outside of that. Do you remember?
Only NXT 2.0.
Because when I saw that in NXT 2.0, you know what reminded me of? I don't know if you were watching TNA back in like 2008 or 9, but they did an angle. They did an angle at the end of an episode once where Jeremy Borash is trying to get an interview with Samoa Joe in the parking lot.
I know it's
show. And he's like, Joe, what do you think of the match? Like, what do you think of the match? And then all of a sudden, this panel van drives up and a bunch of ninjas jump out and kidnap him.
Oh, when Joe got kidnapped.
and then they just never mentioned it for like a whole month.
And then he come back with the tattoo?
Yeah. And they never acknowledged they never acknowledged like, yo, where did he go? Who were his kidnappers? No following the story. Now he has this cool tattoo. Like, okay.
Your star player got kidnapped by ninjas on live TV.
Bro,
call the police. Do something.
Your star player. Yo, man. Hey, I love the people that I do this podcast with. I just want to say that first. How do you not like? This is exactly long-term booking what NXT 2.0 blocks fucking parking lots be doing. Because didn't Santos fucking kidnap everybody that was in his fucking gang? We never seen them again. And then Joaquin Phoenix and them.
Any parking lot in wrestling, just like if you get don't ever drive to the stadium or wherever you're going. Like just take a bus all the time.
But Stone Cold came to a parking lot and beat up the entire WCW and the Invasion, and then gave 500 people stunners in the ring. And it started from the parking lot.
Didn't John Cena have like a fucking like street fight where he's like whipping chains at people?
Didn't John Cena get stabbed by Carlito's
chain gang shit?
Yeah, where they were like all cars like lined up in like a circle. It was like maybe him and Eddie Guerrero or
that's it. Him and Eddie.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And they were just like choking each other with chains and shit. Like
John Cena got stabbed by Carlito's cousin.
I
remember that.
Was that
Hunico?
That was when John Cena was selling recording.
Just blame it on Hunico. You feel me? Fuck it.
Yeah, everything's blamed on Hunico, even though he saved the Sin Cara character. Shout out to Hunico. But
just mauling people backstage.
I want the Sin Cara character. They gave him awful light. Why did he have like dark blue lighting whenever he?
Because that's gangster, nigga. It was gold in the middle. What are you talking about?
I was like 11 years old. I was like, this makes no fucking sense, bro. And I'm like a WWE fan. I don't even like. I go for anything at this point. Like y'all, like, bro, this is my only source of wrestling. I don't know anything outside this, and I'm sitting there saying like, yo, it's kind of stupid, bro.
Bro, I was 21 years old, high as fuck. Like, nigga, this is fucking hilarious.
Like, I know why he's making all these botches because he can't fucking see. Like.
There you go.
This nigga just hopped into the ring, and then like soon as he landed, fucking fireworks came out. I was like, okay, this is the most gangster I've ever seen in my life. Blood, get the fuck out of here! You kidding me? You kidding me?
Right he was in Mexico, and he was mystical, and he has a comic book, and it's like he's a superhero, and then it's like I've never seen a superhero like
fuck up so much, nigga. Before Hancock, nigga. This nigga did a Spanish fly. Nigga was like, "Oh my god!"
They doing the same thing with Bruh now in NXT. The little Axiom, cuz like, is that A Kid? You feel me? Like,
nice segue.
Stop doing that.
But it's weird because he's still responding to people from his Twitter account, from the A Kid and from the Axiom account, and he's like running both, like as if like he's gonna be the two different characters. I don't know where this is gonna go.
This is stupid. All I know is they just need to stop playing with Esco. Stop playing.
You gotta come up,
bro. He bike in a Versace shirt too, nigga. Real RNS.
Right. I asked him which way he walk home. He wouldn't tell me.
Can't tell you, Mr. Can't let you make my next move. You know what I'm saying? You see my Versace shirt? Just look at that. Look at my Versace shirt as I'm leaving.
What's the next move, Jizzle?
Hey, man, the next move is going to be... Dog, that's what it has to be. Yo, okay, so Kevin Durant...
Hey, KD watch. We back on KD watch, man. We back on KD watch. Jizzle, what's going on, man?
Every single time we start PE3SPN, we're starting with the KD watch because he ain't traded yet. And...
And my team can't trade for Bam Adebayo because he's got the rookie extension thing, and I can't go to Phoenix either. And if I go to,
they got the rookie extension thing. Every team that I want to go to has the rookie extension thing. And I'm not going to Golden State because, like, if I go to Golden State after they want to fucking like, you can't. I mean, you could come back. I'm walking you back, Katie.
I gotta look at Draymond Green in the fucking face, bro.
Yeah, you do. Look at him. Look at him. You did the podcast, you know what I'm saying? It was like, man, I wasn't jealous. It was the media. Well, if it was the media, KD, then approve the trade. You ain't even got no trade clause, nigga. Well, KD Watch is not canceled until that nigga's traded or until he be like, you know what, my bad. I ain't going nowhere.
Draymond's got to stop with the whole new media thing. Like, after people have not done radio shows and podcasts since he came along, and he's doing revisionist history because all of a sudden he's like, oh, well, we wouldn't have won those 2 titles without KD. It's like, really? Because that's not what you were saying when you were pushing KD around on your team and saying we can do this shit without you.
No, but a mad nigga will say whatever's in his heart. You know what I mean? And like, first off, nigga, we know that. KD knows that, nigga. I would average 35 points a game from doing that.
Draymond Green's podcast is that his whole thing about like, yeah, we're the new media is that like we're actually going to talk about the game and the X's and O's. These other people don't talk about the X's and O's. It's like, every time I tune into your fucking podcast,
he's just talking shit. He's just shit. Well, this guy said this, and I'm gonna respond to Jason Whitlock, and I'm gonna respond to this. Like, come on, my boy.
And he's saying absolutely incredible, and I'm like, all right, bro, come down with the absolutely incredibles, please. But
but KD, like, I'm at the point with KD right now where it's like, just fucking wake me up when something happens. If he gets traded,
ain't going nowhere, bro.
Tell me, but I don't think he's gonna get traded. I think he's gonna stick around. Now we're hearing rumors that, he really wants to stay, and he was just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what you were doing. Like,
once the Warriors put that package out, they was like, we'll give you this, and that, and then Josiah was like, listen, we're gonna take this, and then he was like, okay. You're like, yeah, that's what I thought, nigga.
Coming here is their best year to win a championship if Kyrie doesn't also do something weird.
There's nothing he can do though because he can still play now, so it's all good.
Exactly, like he can play now. There's no mandate anymore, so
and he can get high.
Like, give it a year, give it 1 season, run it back. Maybe Ben Simmons will do something too. Like if he wants,
Ben Simmons is gonna be ready to go. I think they're gonna be just fine. Like if he stays there and Ben Simmons gets over there, like they're gonna be just fine. They can get smoked by the Warriors in the finals just like Boston did. And you niggas don't play no defense. You can't outshoot the man over there that's named Threeses and a healthy Klay Thompson now.
This is why I can't go into net spaces on Twitter because
I'll get all in there.
For the past 2 years now, every time I go into spaces with Nets fans, I tell them, you know what? I like what this team's got going on, but we've got a big Achilles heel here because we're all offense. but there's no defense. Like, we could put 120 on a team, but if we're playing the Cavaliers and we score 120 and they score 118, that's not good.
Can I read y'all a list of some current free agents still? And
yes,
y'all give me y'all opinions on what y'all think is going to happen with them.
Sure, I want to see.
We'll start with Montrezl Harrell.
Dog, you are going to guess who's going to jail tonight? Yo, this nigga Montrezl got two
peas. He had peas. You feel me? Speaking of somebody who just caught Amon Shumpert, you feel me? 6 ounces. You know what I'm saying?
If anybody has a fucking you know better. You got a podcast and one of the greatest black women living right now.
Ain't he on the Shy? Ain't he on the Shy right now?
What is he doing? Is he shooting somebody?
It's saluting King Von. His birthday's coming up. I don't know.
Yo, man, shout out to King Von, man. He's a Leo. You know what I'm saying? Just like Nyla Rose.
Is it the Cree Summer? Is it the Cree Summer of Shump?
Cree Summer. The Cree Summer Jam of jail niggas.
Okay. Carmelo Anthony.
You got another baby?
Carmelo Anthony. I don't like Carmelo Anthony. I wish he would have stayed in Portland.
Bro, come over here.
No, don't come back. No.
Come over here to the Warriors.
There's an arc with every career. There's an arc, and his arc when he went to Portland was I was out of the league. Now I'm back in the league, and I think I found a home. And even in his last press conference of Portland, he was like, "Yeah, I could see myself like staying here and being, that veteran presence to help this team, get to the next level." And then once LeBron was like, "Hey, you want to come play with me?" He's like, "Oh, fuck yeah, this place sucks."
Yeah, it's my partner, nigga. I don't think nobody supported Carmelo the way that Portland supported him when he was on that team.
Exactly.
Even in LA, you know what I'm saying, with LeBron, who's his fucking partner. Everybody in Portland embraced him. So I think you're right. I think he should have stayed over there. So come on to the Warriors, blood. Come on over.
Go for the dignified exit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Come out here, get your Tracy McGrady shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Get on the Spurs team. We might make it to a finals.
Let's show some love and respect to and rest in peace to Bill Russell.
Yeah, it's kind of stuck in my craw a little bit this week how little attention the
sports was. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's noticed this. I thought it was just.
No. I noticed it too. I'm like, I feel like there's more conversation.
I know
it's not good enough.
Shannon Sharp turned it into let's talk about LeBron. You feel me? I'm like, wait a second, hold on, bro.
Bro, stop.
This is the man. And I gotta this week. On my pod, I'm doing a whole segment on it.
I'll block for you. Go ahead, Van. Get your shit off.
Through the lens of, and I recommend everyone. I'm only saying because I recommend everyone go look up this article. It's from Slam Magazine from 2 years ago. It was written by Bill Russell, 86 years old, still writing, still engaged with, with culture and with politics. And he wrote basically about how he was telling anecdotes about his life in Louisiana growing up, and he told stories like how when him and his dad would his dad was driving people to the car wash. And when they would get to the car wash, the white guy who works there was telling the white cars to go in front of him. And when Bill Russell's dad got angry, the guy was like, "Well, I'm going to go get my gun and shoot you in front of your kids." And Bill Russell's dad reached down, pulled up a tire iron, and got out of the car and was like, "The fuck you won't." And he intimidated him. And he cites all these examples to basically to say, I hope I'm getting the quote right, sometimes you have to make the price of injustice too high to pay. And that, I think, sums up his entire career as a basketball player and as a man living in Boston. And I think that's being glossed over way too much in the past couple of days.
Talk about it.
You're hearing people talk about how, of course he was the greatest Celtic and, Boston loves him. It's even to this day, There's people in Boston who do not love Bill Russell. Yeah, is it better? Sure, it's better, but like, there's people who, when they talk about like, oh, who's the greatest Celtic? Oh, is it Bird? Is it Havlicek? It's Russell? Like, why is he not
Kevin McHale, nigga? And then two as a coach, like, there's no reason why Bill Russell should be not held. Like, remember how baseball treats Jackie Robinson now?
Now that's the part you need to add. Like, now
Russell would be, he'd win a championship for you on Friday night, and on Saturday night, people would break into his house and shit in his bed.
Bro, like, nigga, they was setting Reggie Miller's fucking whole house on fire when he was in Indiana, and that's Reggie Miller, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think was going on in fucking the 70s? You know what I'm saying? When he was winning you championships, and they're like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I'm a coach and win championships.
Bill Russell got the second he wasn't on the Celtics, he got the fuck out of Boston. He's like, I'm
going to fucking Napa, nigga. I'm moving over here.
Yo, wine country.
Like, bro, because he even said it. He was like, yo, man. He was like, when as soon as I leave, people are like, yo, man, why he leaving the city? I guess he didn't really love us like that. It's like, bro, I'm tired of walking down the street after, like Vince said, after winning you 11 fucking championships and you calling me out my name, bro.
Like, why I'm leaving? Your head on a swivel.
You're like, oh,
bro, this
ungrateful. It's like, ungrateful for what? What does this man need to be ungrateful for?
Bro, I might be.
Take him as he would walk around with a big black cape. And people will be like, why are you walking around with a cape? He'd be like, because it's stylish and I want to. And, like, you're going to either take me as I am or just you're not going to take me at all. And it's like, and Boston didn't want him. They didn't want to take him.
Bro, Bill Russell might be the greatest black athlete to ever live.
Yeah.
I want you to think about that. Like, because before that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a lawn jumper, could have been the Olympics as a lawn jumper. You know what I'm saying? Won 2 straight championships, you know what I mean, in the NCAA before losing in the finals first year, and then win like 5 straight. You know what I'm saying? Then losing, then another 4. You know what I'm saying? Coaching 2 and playing. Like, he might be the greatest black athlete. Like, was over there, really right next to Kareem, right next to Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Right, like if you're gonna retire his 6th, like I can see that shit the same way, like because they just started respecting Jackie Robinson 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, bro, like.
Talk about the numbers and they go, oh, well, you can't really have him as the GOAT because, you know, it was a different time. You look at his numbers, he only averaged like 16 points a game. It's like
they weren't even counting blocks back then.
Right, like,
think about that. So he probably had like 7 blocks a game. Like, niggas be sucking Hakeem Olajuwon so much. He'd be like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, okay.
He was not there to score you points. He was there to do something that had not been done before at that point, which was play defense by blocking shots and rebounding. And again, like you said, they weren't really counting blocks in the box scores during that time. But if you go back, like to most people's recollection, you know, when you watch a lot of these older games, he would, and from what we do have, he would have insane like 35 blocks a game, like 30 rebounds a game, like 40 rebounds, something like insane numbers that would put like Charles Barkley to shame. In terms of
they would beat niggas like 75-30, nigga. He was good. You're not scoring what I'm in here, but no.
Yo, he told MJ, he was like, "Yo, man, look, if you would have played in the league, there were only 12 teams in the league back then. He's like, you wouldn't have ran shit like you was running shit in the 90s, bro.
Like, relax,
relax, bro. I'd have cooked everybody on your team. Like, first off, you had fucking Torrance, fucking Jenkins on your team. You know what I'm saying? He's getting cooked.
Like, bro, you know the era we were playing it? I can elbow you in the fucking face, bro. I could break your nose, and they're not gonna call a foul and shit.
And that ain't no Chris Jericho elbow.
Hey, bro, you imagine fucking Bill Russell giving Michael Jordan a Ron Simmons power slam like he won 30 years ago to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we think you're going. Don't tell me what I'm saying. There you go.
But you're absolutely right about like I forget who said it, but there was a famous quote where they'll go, "Oh, his numbers aren't great." And they go, "Yeah, but have you seen the other team's numbers? Like they would win games like 70-40. Like they would Bill Russell would only let the other team get like 40 points, so he didn't have to score 30, 40 points like a lot of guys do. So he could only score
bro. Look at when Wilt played that nigga. Will played that nigga a couple times in the finals. It's like, what happened when you had to play Bill Russell? They was like, what was Kasuna non grata? It was like you was getting rebounds and passing it out, nigga, and nobody was scoring.
Facts,
he
shut
down Wilt.
And Wilt the whole time was staying at his house, like eating his food. He was taking care of this man and then beating his ass on the court.
Basketball and football back then were glad to set you up in a nice hospital bed.
Facts, bro.
Oh, man. Unless you're Jim Brown.
Let's move forward because I'm finna shut the show down. This nigga, 6 games.
Deshaun Watson. For now, allegedly. For now.
Get him out of there, bro.
He's catching 12 at least.
You think so?
13 because there's a 17-game season now. Nasty man. 6 is ridiculous.
We won't do too much with that. Tom Brady gets no penalty or anything for.
What about Zeke, nigga?
Yeah.
Yo, Tom Brady got other niggas suspended. Yo, shout out to Tom Brady, nigga. Yo, shout out to Tom Brady. Got other niggas in Florida suspended. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on, man.
Yo, he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Like, he gotta be the GOAT.
Today he is the GOAT. And on that note, we're gonna end this podcast.
We're not ending a podcast by saying Tom Brady is the GOAT.
We're definitely not gonna end this podcast by saying Tom Brady's the GOAT because my
Jimmy
quarterback
he got new extensions. Jimmy Butler has new extensions, and it's hilarious too.
We finna go back to back on them. You feel me?
NFC title games when you guys lose.
Shut up, bro. Why don't you get to it? Why don't you get to an AFC title?
I'm trying to.
I know, and it's not working. Hey, look, we even gave you the best, you feel me, receiver in the league. You feel me?
No, man, don't say you gave me anything. He chose
we gave
you between the choice.
Listen. Salute to Devontae Adams. Salute to Devontae Adams. The man is a grown man. He can do what he wants.
Yo, wide receiver chose me.
Graham told CJ
because you never won anything.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and salute to everybody that's watching. Salute to all the frenemies listening on Apple, Spotify, Google. You feel me? All of that. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure you stay tapped in, stay tuned in with the guys, with the gods. You feel me? Yes, indeed. At the Enemies PE3, that's cross-platformalism for your Instagram, your TikTok, you feel me, your Twitters and all of that, you feel me. If you would like to follow us personally and directly, you feel me, on a one-on-one basis, like you act like you know somebody, you feel me, you can follow me at Oh My God Graham. I'll be there, you feel me. And
catch up on all the latest tweets about the Public Enemies podcast breaking up.
Yeah, for sure. Vin, talk to them. Tell the people where they can catch you.
Follow me over on Twitter at Mighty Vin. Follow the podcast I do, Oddball with Vin Forte. It's a sports podcast. Having some really good guests the past couple weeks.
You had Rob Parker.
I had Rob Parker.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
I had to do a double take on that one.
No way, no how.
No way, no how, Chris. Like, I like Rob. I don't agree with him on some things, but what are you gonna do? But he's very nice. And tomorrow night I'm gonna be dropping an episode. I already have it recorded with Alan Hahn from ESPN.
Oh, turn up! Turn up! Hold on now. Yeah.
You can follow that if you're listening to the sound of my voice right now. Go right to Spotify because this episode's over anyway. You're already subscribed. Go to Oddball with Vin Forte. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave a nice 5-star rating there. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, the best way to help out. And as well as Wrasslerap. That's a podcast I do with Emilio Sparks. That's more wrestling based. And follow that at Wrasslerap on all the social medias.
Magic City Rob Parker.
Yes. Chris, I not the thighs, Chris.
Yeah, for sure. He went in there, you feel me, like Lemon Pepper Lou, you know what I'm saying? And Jack Harlow, where the wings at, you feel me, where the thighs at, where the tings at.
Who's the guy in the bubble who like risked it all? No, because that was Lou Williams. I'm thinking of I'm conflating the two things. I'm thinking of the guy.
James Harden?
No, there was a guy in the bubble who brought a girl in.
Oh, Danielle House.
I know you're talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
You're talking about Danielle House. Yeah, no, it was Danielle House who actually plays for the Philadelphia 76ers, who James Harden had to bring in.
I was gonna say,
I wonder why.
You talking about Jimmy Butler and his young thug dreads,
bro?
You know
well, what did he get? What did he get dressed like? What is up with niggas in Miami? Because Tyreek Hill did the exact same thing, and I'm not gonna let that slide by.
Jimmy Butler, Drake. I didn't forget about you.
That shit stank.
Yeah, you're raised with a fucking ball now.
All right,
Drake.
Jizzle, it's on you.
Listen, that's me. It's right there. You know, listen, shut up, you fraudulent champ. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm about to win this shit in the UK. I'm winning it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me. Follow the fucking podcast first. Always. Nigga.
You done?
Graham.
You done?
Yeah, nigga. Oh, yo, Graham already said something. Yo, Ben, say something stupid.
So you can't say it. I already said it.
No, but it says better when I say it, though. So, haha.
Okay, whatever, man. You're not the champion. I'm the champion. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _sonofmaz_. And I wish I had something cool to say at the end of this, but I don't.
But you never do.
All right. So with that said,
we have a Facebook group.
Yeah, that's Jizzle. That's your job.
He the champion. So if he the champion, I take over everything that's going on. All right.
Nah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. When you was champion, I still had to set the show up.
You know, when I was champion, I was also being extra great and extra drunk. And then you wasn't here when I was champion too, and I had to run A Mike and fucking point guard, and Ben just had to fucking.
Didn't have to run A Mike.
No, I was.
You didn't have to run A Mike. You just did run A Mike because I had a whole setup and I was like, I just got to throw all this out the window. He's blitz. He's gonna do whatever.
I was good and I was drunk and I apologize for that. I didn't get to apologize to you for that, but I apologize for that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Follow us and follow Vin. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
Straight like that, you feel me? But until then, next week we'll be back. Y'all know what it is. Take care of yourselves and each other. Deuces.
Bro, 6 games for Deshaun. Are you kidding me?
I just want to say thank you all, and as always, fuck everybody else. I love y'all.